Hello everyone, my name is Trooper and welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing you guys how to set up and install custom vehicles into your guys' FiveM server. This is probably one of the easiest things to do in FiveM, but a lot of you guys asked for it and we're continuing on in the 2026 series. So let's go ahead and install a vehicle. First of all, go on to a trusted website. I would really only ever install from 5mods for vehicles or the official FiveM forums page where you can get official mods basically, and they're all virus scanned and everything like that, because you'd be surprised some people can put some dodgy stuff in mods. So just do be careful on where you download them. If you want to install this exact vehicle, feel free to do so, or you can install any other vehicle you want as long as it is FiveM ready. Just follow along with that one. It's going to be pretty much the exact same. I'll leave a link to this one in the description below, but just to be aware, FiveM does now require you to basically install law-friendly vehicles. They cannot have badges, they cannot be real cars. You can debadge them, but that could also be going against the TOS. They basically have to be unique vehicles. Obviously, they can be in reference to real-life vehicles, but you can definitely get your FiveM server banned. Be aware of the rules. You can still install them, but there's a good chance you get banned. Anyway, let's go ahead and install the vehicle. So go ahead and download the mod that you want to install. Make sure it's FiveM ready. Once it's opened on up, some mods are going to split up the single player vehicle with the FiveM one, or if it's just FiveM ready, basically you're going to want to go inside of every single folder until you find a folder which contains an FX manifest or a __ resource.lua. If it contains one of those two, that means that the folder that it is contained in is the one we need to install into our FiveM server. So to do that, minimize to your desktop and locate your FiveM server. If you're following along from the rest of my videos, we made ours on our desktop. If you haven't made it, just go ahead and find it. From here, go inside of your txdata folder, go inside of your recipe folder, so either Cubicore or ESX or FiveM Basic or any other one. Open that on up, and then look for your resources folder. Inside of here, we're going to make a nice bit of organization. Rather than just drag and drop in the mod into here, what we're going to do is right click and make a new folder. We're going to call this one brackets and then vehicles and then closing brackets, just like that. Open that folder on up, grab your vehicle mod that contains the fx manifest.lua or the resource.lua and simply drag and drop the folder that it contained it in into that vehicles folder we just made. From here, inside of your vehicle mod folder, go inside of the stream folder and look for the file name. So the file name is going to be, for me, Sentinel LT. That's the file name. Anything before the file type, so YFT, is the file name. So copy that file name, close the zip on down. I'm going to go back to our resources folder, and we're going to be putting this into vMenu in order to spawn. If you have a different admin menu, then you're going to need to put it into a different admin menu. But we're using vMenu because most people do. From here, go into the menus folder we made in the previous video and open up your vMenu folder. Go inside of the config folder and look for the addons.json and open that on up using any notepad opener. From here, you should see a bunch of lines, and more notably the top one right here, vehicles. So all you're going to need to do to add the vehicles is delete the placeholder right here, paste on in that file name. Very simply, click File and Save. That file name is the spawn code for the vehicle. So if you don't use any menus or you don't know how to edit your menu, with Cubicore, for example, and I'm pretty sure ESX and most of the frameworks and the TX admin menu, you can actually spawn it in only using the spawn code. You don't actually have to add it to any admin menus. But if you add it to an admin menu, you don't have to search for it. You can just go into the menu and find it. If you want to add any other vehicles, all you need to do, as you can see, is add another line. But when you add another line, you need to make sure there is a comma at the end. The comma basically allows the file to read on to the next line. Obviously, if it is the last line, you do not need a comma, otherwise it will cause an error. But whenever you add a new line, so for example, if I want another vehicle here to add a third one, I'll put a comma on this second to last one and paste it in, and I'll leave that one without a comma. That is how vMenu works. So once you've done that, from here, all you need to do is File, Save, close your addons.json down or your admin menu down. And now we need to go back to the resources, copy that name of that subfolder we just made, so vehicles, and locate our server.cfg. Open your server.cfg on up, scroll down to the last ensure line. So from our previous video, it is ensure menus. For yours, it can be literally anything. It doesn't matter. We're going to press enter a couple of times. We're going to do 2 hashtags and we're going to type vehicles. Nice bit of organization once again. So below here, we'll know that everything we ensure is to do with vehicles. So we'll type ensure now, and then we'll paste on in that folder name. So now everything inside of this folder will automatically start. If you guys want to, you can, instead of using install, can also use start. It will work. I'll file and save that and use it just so you guys know it works. But yeah, you can use install or start. It doesn't make a difference. From here, that is it. Your vehicle is installed into your FiveM server. So all you need to do is go ahead and start your FiveM server on up, loading game, and I'll show you how to spawn in the vehicle without an admin menu and with an admin menu. Okay, so we've loaded in game. If you are using vMenu, all you need to do is press your vMenu keybind that you set, open up vMenu, go to vehicle related options, vehicle spawner, add on vehicles, and you should see the vehicle in here. Here it is, sports, and there it is, Sentinel LT. And if we click enter, it should go ahead and spawn it in. Beautiful. There you guys go. But if you are not using vMenu, every single server, if you set up with txadmin, most of you will have txadmin menu. So do /txadmin in order to get into your txadmin menu. Open up your txadmin menu, go on over to vehicle, spawn, press enter. It's going to ask for your spawn code, and obviously we knew it was Sentinel. And then all we're going to want to do is click submit, and you should see again the vehicle has spawned in without having to use a menu or adding it to anything. We've just simply used the spawn code, and you can do that with pretty much most admin menus, but every single one of you will have txadmin, and that is how you install custom vehicles into FiveM.